Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speakers Bank Podcast, Our Voices, Our Views, Disability Edition. Today, we're talking about the second episode of our interview with Jerusha. If you will remember, the previous episode we talked about was her life in immigrating here in Australia with a disability. And also, she said last time how important it is to treat therapy as something that is fun, that is something useful, and a good way on how we should respect and treat both our minds and our bodies. Now, today we would want to talk about with another topic, which is a poet, a motivational speaker, and an advocate. Three topics for today's episode. Let's find out how Jerusha will talk about this as we learn from her more. Hello, Jerusha. How are you again?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So today's title has three topics that we can talk about today. So I was just amazed with how much achievements you currently are having, being a poet, a motivational speaker, and an advocate, specifically an advocate for medical students with disabilities. So in regards to that, when did you started writing and have you ever been published a book? If we focus on being a poet.
Yeah, I did publish a book called Burn and
Mhm.
Beautiful Butterflies, and
Wow. Mm-hmm.
I, I, I started writing poetry when I was in primary school,
Uh-huh.
and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was amazing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I love writing and reading from a very young age,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was one of my passions and strengths. And I think, yeah, I just enjoyed it. Like,
Yeah.
um, I enjoyed playing around with different words and
Mm-hmm.
trying to find the deeper meaning of life, and
Wow.
trying um,
Mm-hmm.
dwell with wisdom and understanding, and
Mm-hmm.
all all the different things that people don't usually think about
Yes.
in the day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I, I personally like the more deeper things, like,
Mm-hmm.
um and that really shine in my personality today,
It is.
because I I usually think a little bit differently to others. Like,
Mhm.
I think a little bit deeper than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Does it?
think I am a rare though, and
Yeah.
I think um it can be a little bit
Mm-hmm.
hard when somebody's having a superficial conversation with me,
Mm-hmm.
because I think I like to talk about the deeper thing,
Yes.
the thing, and it is hard
It
to
is.
find people like me
Mm-hmm.
that understand the deeper
Mm-hmm.
meaning of things. So,
Oh my gosh. Hearing that from you, I can also say that for myself as well, because sometimes people ask me, why are you thinking such things? Because there are instances where I just look at trees and wonder, how did they grow so big from just being a single seed? And how did they become such big trees and provide such life and things like that. And then I go back
Yeah.
to what is life again? So such thing.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. Um,
Mhm.
uh,
And
I
also,
think
yes.
it's really important to think and to think deeper
Mm-hmm.
than we do, and that can make us um that can make us better people
It
at
is.
the end of the day. But
Mm-hmm.
some people um some people are just fake and superficial.
Mm-hmm.
Um um it is hard to find people
Mm-hmm.
that are real and that are, you know, au- authentic and
Mm-hmm.
that that are pure and that want to, like, you know, have this kind of conversation.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
yeah, I
Like,
think
mm-hmm.
in high school and in university, I think it was hard because um but,
Yeah.
but I think, yeah, I I think the thing is the
Mm-hmm.
um people like me that have like
Just
uh
wonders about what life's to offer.
yeah, I know, and think about the purpose and think about the 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 deeper thing in life
Yes.
are very well fine, and I
Mm-hmm.
think because in today's society people can be a little bit fake and a little bit, you know.
Yes. Yes, I know that. That kind of feeling where whom you should trust and whom you should not, whom you should connect or whom you should disconnect with. There's a lot of questions going on, especially with our lives. So, regarding that one, what was your motivation when writing this book about with the title "Burnt Bones and Beautiful Butterflies"? Do you have a meaning about this title that you wrote for your book?
Yeah, I do actually. I
Mm-hmm.
think that life is
Mm-hmm.
sometimes full of both, which represent the the best stuff happening, and sometimes or most of the time it is beautiful butterfly. It is very happy and joyful and colorful and
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 vibrant.
putting those two things together, it kind of
Mhm.
defines the world that we live in, you know, and the people in it. And
Mhm.
nothing lasts forever. I mean,
Mhm.
sometimes we got that, you know. But I think That's what I meant when I wrote that title.
Mm.
And yeah,
So more or less, it's like a representation of what is life.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
From yes, like burnt bones that represents our hardships, our challenges in life, and how it seems so dim or so in dark. But in the end, there will be beautiful butterflies surrounding us most of the times that are just so vibrant and colorful. Is that what you're trying to
Yeah,
explain in your book? Mm,
exactly. Yeah.
that's amazing. Yeah, so regarding that one, let's move on to being a motivational speaker. And thank you very much for telling us about your published book. So, guys, that is Burnt Bones and Beautiful Butterflies. And now to move on as being a motivational speaker, how did you start your career in the field of speaking? Because from writing and then you went to speaking. Tell me more about that.
Well, I think um when when I started in university,
Yes.
I just started getting like um invitation and people started to like contact me
Mm.
because I was in the media a lot and I was talking about people
Yes.
with a disability and I was like picking up for their life and
Mhm.
and I think that really helped me build a career in speaking and
Mhm.
I think that people wanted to hear my story
It is.
and they wanted to share my thoughts and my views on certain topics and
Mhm.
I think yeah that's how I started it.
Yes. It's
I didn't
amazing. Ah, sorry about that. Yeah, continue.
I didn't really start it. I just like went with the flow and it came to me like I didn't really initiate it or do anything like
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
the opportunity came to me like yeah
Mhm. The opportunity came like a bam. This only just hit you. And then now here you are doing some motivational speaking.
yeah I know yeah
It
I think
is.
it's crazy like it's been a crazy journey and I think yeah
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes I feel a little bit overwhelmed
Ah, of course.
at how much I'm gonna do stuff. Yeah, I think it can be really challenging,
Mm-hmm.
motivational speaker, and
Yeah.
on top of the project, and on top of
Mm-hmm.
uh, disability advocate, and on
Yeah.
top of that, new student
Mm-hmm. Wow.
can
It's
be
yeah, it's
really
amazing.
hard, you know.
Yes, because it's amazing
Exactly.
how yes, because as you can see on your side, you took that opportunity, you took that challenge, and you were able to become victorious in that kind of opportunity. But there are other people who are presented with such opportunities. They have good stories that they have lived with, but in the end, they were too scared or too afraid to share these stories. So regarding that one, what advices can you give to them who wants to become a motivational speaker?
Um, and don't just say it, like just say what you need to say. Like
Mm-hmm.
don't think like um you know like take any opportunities people will give you and learn
Mm-hmm.
learn how to communicate
Yeah.
effectively
Mm-hmm.
and and this um learn in the in the opportunity someone gives you because I think it's important to grab them and
Mm-hmm.
view them as much as possible.
It is.
And just you know, um, and don't be afraid. Just uh, if you have an idea or even like uh, even initiative that you would like to start or a new campaign that you would like to do, um, and go for it. Um,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
um, gather the right people and
Mm-hmm.
gather the right support, and
Mm-hmm.
um, because that's how I started my
Mm-hmm.
career in speaking. Like I, I, I had some good ideas and I just put out there, and then people were like, "Oh, that's a good idea, and we can do that, and we
It
should
is.
talk about that more."
Mm-hmm.
And then from that point on, I got a lot of interviews and I a lot of opportunities. But sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I had to I had to knock on doors as well.
It
And
is.
sometimes I had to think creatively as well.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I had to put my word into action.
It is.
And
Absolutely.
I'm really work hard at achieving something. And then um
Yes, that's
yeah,
amazing how you really put yourself out in the community because in the end you grabbed those opportunities. You didn't waste it. How about
yeah,
advices about people who are willing but in the end they have stage fright or just need a little bit push. That needs a little bit of pushing for them to go out and speak out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I I was a very shy person and I
Mhm.
I I, I get really nervous when speaking in public.
Yes.
But I put myself out there and I just um you you need to learn to go in there and just do it.
Yes.
And don't worry about how you feel or what people think. Just go and do it. It,
Mhm.
and um, when you progress, like you will learn, you will grow, and you will become a more proficient speaker.
It
And,
is.
and you will, my best advice would be to get as many opportunities as you can to practice your skills
Yes.
and 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 also ask for people for feedback.
Ah, absolutely. Your skills and ask for feedbacks. That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that one. And now you heard it, guys. Get as many opportunities that you can and practice it. And also practice your skills and ask for feedback after. Because in the end, we really can't improve with what we are doing if we don't know what we are lacking or what we are overdoing. So thank you for sharing that, Jerusha. And now let's move on to this another topic, which talks about you being an advocate, specifically for medical students with disabilities. So how did you become an advocate?
Well, I wanted to do medical school
Mhm.
after I graduated from my biomedical science degree. Um, actually, I wanted to be a doctor since I was in high school. I, I was faced with a lot of barriers and a lot of discrimination,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I wanted to say something, speak
Mm-hmm.
up, and really break the barriers and break the loopholes and just um, pave the way for others. I think, yeah, it's been a wonderful journey.
Yes.
And being a journey, yeah, I think it's been a journey. It's been a long journey. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. So I think we are slowly changing, and I started the petition on the matter, and
Yeah.
I I I have just uh, I have just uh, relaunched my campaign,
Mhm.
so I have relaunched my campaign
Yeah.
to try and change things
Mhm.
for medical students with disability.
Yeah.
Um, you can sign my petition um, if
Mhm.
you like. Uh, yeah, I I personally think that the more public pressure, the more we can change things. Because people will listen to public
Yeah.
than one person speaking up.
Absolutely.
And and that's why I started my petition, and it is going really well.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
great. What motivates you to keep going in this field, in this area, being an advocate?
well, I
Mm-hmm.
think um the people really motivate me. Like the people I get the chance of meeting and game of life representing it really motivates me because they need and they need um, equal opportunity and the human rights are important. Uh, and I think it is really important to have a, a diverse community where we all treat it equally, and
Mhm.
where we are all respected,
Mhm.
and, and
So that
where
is
we
your
all have
motivation.
the 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 same opportunity to pursue our dreams and goals. And I think, yeah, that's what motivates me.
Mm, that's great. So in the end, to come into conclusion, what motivates you are your hopes for equal opportunities and human rights for everyone, especially in a diverse community, for everyone to be treated equally, especially with people with disabilities. So as you started in this journey, did you have any, how do you say that, someone that you look up to when you are doing these actions towards the community?
Um, I have so many people that I look up to, but
Mm-hmm.
I think if I was being honest with you, I think that would be um my faith in God. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I do
Yes.
think that people really want to talk about it, and
Yes, that's all
but,
right. But thank you so much for sharing your part on that side. As much as I would
but
like to,
you know,
yes. Mhm.
the the thing is, faith is really important, and I think that people should people should be more willing and open
It is.
to the faith. And
Mhm.
I personally think that my value and my belief and my view
Yeah.
are primarily
Mhm.
represented to God. And I think, yeah,
Mhm. Well,
I
thank you
think
so much.
um,
Mhm.
God is my um, number one role model.
Yes, your source of strength, your
Yeah,
source of motivation. Thank you
yeah,
so much for sharing your idea and understanding in regards to that certain topic. And
yeah,
as much as I would like to continue our conversation, I really enjoyed it today, Jerusha. It helped me broaden my mind and understanding on how important it is to take as many opportunities that you can to practice your skills and to really gain some feedbacks from others for you to grow, for you to perfect what you are currently doing and what you wanted to achieve. Being a motivational speaker and an advocate, especially for medical students with disabilities. I thank you for sharing your stories and your lessons and encouragement for the people who are listening and watching our interview today. So thank you so much today, Jerusha, for sharing your insights and experiences. And also, if you have any questions or have suggestions or any topic to everyone who are listening and watching us at the moment, please contact us or that any topic that you want to cover, please contact us on 0396877066 or visit us at www.speakersbank.org.au. This is Genevieve once again saying thank you once. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and click subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Speakers Bank, and to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and LinkedIn. Bye. Have a great day and keep safe, everyone.